Uncletale proudly presents Little Pup and the mysterious flower and sunny morning. A little pup named Kuka was happily running around in the backyard like he always did. The sky was clear, and the warm sunlight made Kuka even more excited to chase butterflies. Suddenly, he stopped in his tracks when he saw a strange purple flower. It looked like it was smiling. "Hello, Kuka," the flower said softly. Startled, Kuka blinked. "You can talk." "Of course," the flower replied, swaying gently. "But I prefer asking questions more than talking." The next day, Kuka rushed back to the flower. The flower looked at him and asked, "Kuka, what is lighter than air but can weigh heavy on the heart?" Kuka thought all day long. He walked around in circles, asked the cat, listened to the wind, and stared at the sky. At sunset, he returned and answered, "A thought." The flower smiled. "Good answer. Maybe it's right, maybe not. But it led you far, well done." By now, Kuka had fallen in love with the flower's riddles. The next morning, he eagerly waited. "What grows more the more you share it?" the flower asked. Kuka pondered until evening. Then he heard children inside the house laughing as they shared snacks. He ran back to the flower and said, "Happiness. When we share it, there's more of it." The flower giggled with the breeze. "Wonderful." The next day, Kuka didn't come right away. He sat quietly under a tree, thinking deeply. Why does the flower keep asking questions but never gives answers? What does it really want? He wondered. So he walked back and asked the flower directly, "Why do you keep asking me things? Do these questions even have real answers?" The flower replied softly, "Some questions aren't meant to be answered. They're meant to help you learn to ask yourself." That day, the flower was unusually quiet before speaking. Then it asked, "Kuka, how well do you know yourself?" Kuka went silent. He thought about how he barks loudly, chases butterflies, and sits beside Mom when she's sad. He realized he wasn't just a playful pup, he was a friend, a guardian, and simply himself. "I know myself better than I did before," he answered. The flower nodded gently as the wind made its petals dance. The next day, the flower was gone. Only a few soft petals remained on the ground. Kuka felt a quiet sadness, but also peace. He didn't know if the flower had been magic or a dream, but one thing he knew for sure, he was no longer the same Kuka as before. Now, whenever he came across new questions, he didn't rush to answer. He smiled and began a new journey in his heart.